Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we obtained the hookshot. And I like how this guy looks without his armor on. Yeah, the hookshot's really good for removing armor. In this episode, we are going to be going further into Catfish's maw with our lovely new hookshot. And hopefully, finding where the boss's lair is. Even though we kind of already know where it is, I just kind of need to get the key and actually get over to it. So, hookshot. All those chests that we couldn't get. We can now grab onto objects from a distance, and 200 rupees! You bet I'm ecstatic! That's an understatement. That should be in all caps. So, yeah, we can kind of just go around and get all those chests that we couldn't get before. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the map. We got one that's nearby that we can get now. So, all those chests that we couldn't get before, now we can finally go through and get all of them. Hey, okay, yeah. Stalfos will actually counterattack like that if you use the hookshot on them. So, yeah, there's not really much else to say about that. I just kind of want to go around here and just, you know, it's kind of cool to, like, experiment with the hookshot. It's kind of one of those items that's fun to use on enemies to see what it does. God. I remember when I used it on Arita in Wind Waker without knowing what it was going to do. I don't know, it's just... I always thought that was kind of fun just to do. Right here we have a small key. I believe there's only one place we can use it. I don't believe any of those jars have items in them by default. So let's push you. You know what? Nah, let's just use the dang hookshot. I don't want to like be bothered with these guys anymore. So we're getting pretty close here. We don't really have much else to do. The hookshot is, I would say, the last item that opens up a lot of the world for you after you get it. This right here has got a fairy in it. If you want to grab that really quick, I think I will, because why wouldn't you want a fairy? Come here. There we go. Okay. And, of course, I get hurt right as soon as I am, like, happy to have that fairy and everything. Yeah, wonderful. Over here, we have a door, and check it out! Just when you thought that Master Skull, or Master Stalfos, rather, was the only mid-boss of this dungeon, we have 2 Gomas right here. Yeah, we need to hit them with our hookshot, I believe, when their eyes open. There we go. Personally, I kind of have a tough time with this. Whenever they vibrate like that, that means that they're about to come towards you. So... this fight, I've always found, requires a lot of patience. I don't know if I'm just bad at it. I might be, but yeah, I've always kind of had trouble with this fight. Not trouble, though, but just the fact that this fight feels like it kind of goes on forever whenever I do it. I will say, though, their animations are so creepy. Like, just how choppy their leg animations are. Like, it's unintentionally creepy, because I understand that they couldn't really do much back then. And they kind of, like, had to have limited animations back in the day. But it's just, I don't know, they always, like, really creep me out in how they look. And I'm not even scared of bugs. It's just, it makes me just kind of feel uncomfortable. Not really sure why that is, but it just does. It's hard to explain. Anyway, so, not really much else to do in this fight. All we have to do is just keep hitting their eyes. I mean, pretty much any boss, if they have an eyeball, it's their weak point. If it's a big eyeball, that's really about it. This one's dead already, so that actually didn't take too long. I believe they each drop a fairy. Do they? No, they each drop a heart. Okay. I was hopeful. This one in the back here will not attack you until you get up close to it, so because I wasn't close to him already, he wasn't going to do anything to me. Hey, buddy, are you going to attack me? Huh? Are you going to attack me? Are you going to attack me? You attacked me last time I was up near you. Why aren't you doing anything now? To be fair, that is kind of smart, though. I mean, if he doesn't stop to attack me, he's not going to open his eye, so that actually is kind of the smartest way to go about attacking me, is just not attacking me. Jeez, it's like Goma wins by doing absolutely nothing. I guess while this fight's going on, one thing that I should mention is that I'm using my hookshot for this fight. If you buy the bow and arrow from the shop in Mabe Village, you can use it against Goma here. And if you do that, Goma only takes half as many hits. I can do it without it, but I think it's worth mentioning because if you're playing along, you should have almost as many rupees that you need to buy it. You need 980. I'm personally going to be buying it after this dungeon, even though I have almost enough rupees. I just kind of don't want to break the flow of what's going on, because I left the dungeon in the middle of a run in Majora's Mask, and you guys didn't like that, and I can kind of see where you're coming from, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yes! Oh, God. Sorry about cutting during a boss fight there, but I thought it was kind of to the point where you didn't want to see that much anymore. Right here we have a teleporter back to the entrance, however... wrong map. However, you should have all the chests back there, so I don't really see much of a reason to leave. I don't know, maybe you could think of one, but I sure can't. For the time being, because we've been to most of these areas already, I think that I should cut ahead and just kind of show you what we've got in those other rooms that have treasure chests in them. So I'll be back in just a moment. or not just a moment, this is a new area. What the heck am I thinking? Right here we have an underground passageway that it appears like you can't do anything in here right now. It appears like it's just a dead end. Not quite. Yeah, you can hookshot up to that statue of Bowser's face. So, if you've been wondering about what to do there, right here we have a rock that has a keyhole in it. So, that actually, if you look at your map, places you right beside the Nightmare's door. So, if you were wondering how to get over to the Nightmare's door, this is where you do it. So, you have to go through that room where you fight Goma and go over here. For the time being, we don't have another small key, but I'm willing to wager that one of those 3 treasure chests over there that are on our map that we're about to go collect has one in it. Trust in your game designer, people. For you could only find true balance and happiness when you learn to trust in the game designer. Trust me, your experience playing Donkey Kong Country will be a lot more fun if you do so. Okay, so first the chests. On this square of the map, we can head over this way. And as you can see, it's right over there. What we need to do is we need to go right here. I do apologize for picking up a piece of power, though. However, this boss takes forever normally that we're about to fight, so I kind of wanted to grab it because it was there. We get ourselves 50 rupees there, which puts us at the cap of 999. Feels like in every Zelda game there's a time where you just have a cap of money. Right over there, we got our small key. See? Trusting in the level designer is right, okay? So we head up this way, and we have yet another treasure chest right here. All of them very close together. This gives us 50 pointless rupees that we don't need. That is not very nice, if I should say so myself, or I do say so myself. See, I can't even, like, say old sayings right. Such a loser. Can't even say that right. Anyway, whoa! There goes my sword beams. Anyway, that does it for every treasure chest. I will meet you back at that staircase really quick, though, actually. On the way back, you want to head over this way from that junction right there. Right here on the map, if you needed to know that for any reason. You want to head over this way. You want to avoid these blade traps and Stalfos Knight, which I did a very poor... Oh, what a weird... Shut up, game! Oh my god! Jeez! Who thought that was a good idea to have that text in there, like, after you got the items? Like, just check to see... Oh! Okay. I apologize for picking this up. I apologize if you find the sound annoying, but having this for a boss fight, oh my god, I can't turn it down, okay? So, what you need to do is you need to go into the water. You need to dive down where the torchlight beams do cross, just like I said before. And following the hint of that owl statue, you can swim through here. Come on. Come on. Useless rupees that I don't need. Come on, go up. And through here, we have a treasure chest. What does it contain? Why? The Nightmare's Key, of course! Yes! Alright, so now that we have everything that we need... I actually briefly forgot to mention the Nightmare's Key. Let's go on and try to take on the Nightmare. If I could get a heart from one of you guys, it'd be wonderful. Oh god, oh god. Actually, wait! I needed a heart? Why, I just gotta stomp the Goomba, of course. Yes, I do. And I get myself a nice little heart for my troubles. Okay, I will now meet you guys back over by the Nightmare's Lair. Also, as a quick tip on the way back to the boss, just before the boss, you have these 2 Goombas right there, if you want to hookshot your way up to them. You also have this little Goomba down here. Should you want to jump on them and have full health for the boss so that you can enjoy sword beams, you can, but sword beams aren't really going to be all that useful, just saying. But if you want them, okay. I just thought I should mention that really quick, that there's 3 hearts right there, so if you're missing less than 3 hearts, you can just do that. Anyway, it's boss time, and I am not looking forward to this. So, you are the outsider. Come to wake the wind, fish. I shall eat you! This is the Slime Eel. He's gonna start off this fight by puncturing 4 holes in the wall. Really, all I can say is the corners are the safe zones, should you not want to get hit. I like how I've already gotten hit. Really, just wait for him to poke his head out of one of these corners that's near you, and if he does... I missed right there. You want to hookshot his face while his mouth is open. So, doing that. Fortunately, he has that tail in the middle that is very frustrating to deal with. Oftentimes, it will result in, well, not allowing you to hit the face. It's kind of annoying. That tail in the middle, I feel like, makes this fight really difficult. It's twitching around all over the place, and it's so, like, iffy, like, it's not that it's iffy, it's just that it's so specific. Like, it just, like, it hits you all the time. Anyway, what you need to do is, oh my god, am I gonna miss my chance to attack right here? You need to hit his heart. You need to just pull him out. It is hard. Having the Rock's Feather equipped might make you feel a bit more secure in this fight, but having your sword out ready to attack is, well, I guess that's kind of the better way to go. This fight can drag on for quite a while. If you are not good at the timing with the hook shot, or you're not good at judging the distance that you need to throw it from, or rather the timing you need to throw it a certain distance, it can be a little difficult. As a first-time player, or when I first played Link's Awakening, this is probably where I had the most trouble, honestly. Some people would say that there's a certain later dungeon that they think is probably the hardest point in the game. I don't know, it just like, I guess as a first-time player, just kind of grasping necessarily like what I had to do. I understood that I had to do a hookshot though, but I don't know, I can't really explain it. This is the first time where I felt like Link's Awakening was really difficult the first time around, and while that later dungeon definitely is an example, it's just that, I don't know, I was just kind of that way when I played through the game the first time. Not really sure if any would agree with me, but it also doesn't help that I'm a very impatient person, and Slime Eel, yeah, he takes forever. It's just, I don't like this fight. I wasn't looking forward to it, and I just want it to be over. At least I'm getting it done. Oh, God. So that did in one of his apparent decoys, so that's how he's able to get across there so quickly, is because he actually has decoys. So he's going to be not slower this time, though, but, you know. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. That would have been perfect timing had I hit the right one. Okay, I hit him. Come on. Do that, and tisk tisk. You don't seem to know what kind of island this is. What a fool. Die! Actually, I would like to say that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I took a couple of hits. Yeah, I lost my sword beams. Yeah, but sword beams really aren't that helpful against him, and you know, I beat him just fine. Okay. Alright. I guess if you go in with a positive attitude, things are never quite as bad as they seem. You know, I guess the fact that I have you guys cheering me on, you know, feels nice. Anyway, we go up here, and here's our next instrument of the sirens. We now have more than half of them. The Wind Marimba. Shrine. An island's secret in the shrine. So that does it. We have now completed Catfish's Maw. Didn't need any kind of key to get in there. I don't need no stinking key. Catfish's Maw is just way too cool for that. I don't know. I don't mind Catfish's Maw all that much. Just the boss always struck me as going on forever, though. But that time didn't take that long, actually. I couldn't have really hoped for a better run of that fight. I mean, not getting hit would have been nice, but, you know, I'm not one for perfect runs, you know. I'm not gonna just cut out a run where I take damage. You know, I'm not like a tool-assisted speedrunner of any kind, and I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of just saying that. Anyway, let's go ahead and avoid these. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, we are going to be going around the world, getting a few last remaining collectibles that we can get now that we have the hookshot, and maybe we'll find out what that hint about a shrine means. See you guys then.